Justin, what have you seen on film from John Mooney?
I mean, well, we've seen a lot of like how aggressive he is. He's really like a energy kind of player. Like he just grabs the boards, does all the dirty work. So in order for us to just win, we gotta like just basically take him out of his own groove, try and limit his rebounds, try and limit his touches on the ball, and just put a lot of pressure on him.
How do you take him out of his groove?
Well, that's keeping him off the glass is the main thing because that's like his main like point of emphasis on the court is like rebounding the ball for Notre Dame. So we just gotta really box him out and just key up on him when he gets in the post because he is a pretty big player. So I feel like if we just put a body on him and just pressure, he'll cough the ball up.
Have you studied a better rebounder this year on film?
No, I think he's probably the best rebounder we'll face. Him and the kid from West Virginia, I forgot his name. His name is Oscar or something. That's probably the two toughest rebounders we played against this year. Well, one we're gonna play against. But other than that, I don't really see no one who rebounds like him.
They don't turn the ball over very often. I mean, you guys thrive on turning people over and getting quick offense. How do you kind of deal with that as part of your defensive game plan here?
Well, I mean, a lot of teams don't really just cough the ball up. Like we gotta just like pressure a lot of teams. 'Cause a lot of teams haven't really seen. There's no real team in the ACC that just out the gate tries to pressure. Like our point of emphasis is defense. We live off defense. So I feel like if we just pressure them and just crowd them up, they'll eventually start turning the ball over. So it's just on us to make them do that.
Before the season started, Coach mentioned that you guys would kind of have to find your identity throughout the season. Do you feel that this team has an identity, and what is it, if so?
I feel like we hang our hat on defense. I mean, coach is always telling us that the offensive end of things will always come to us because, like, as basketball players, like, you get into grooves. But he feels like, well, we all feel like defense is, like, where we can hang our hat. Like, we're always going to rely on our defense. Like, come out there, just a bunch of dogs trying to get the ball. So I feel like defense is our, like, identity.
Was that new for you coming in, or was that in high school? Did you kind of have a defensive focus as well? I know for a lot of guys that shift in college can be kind of dramatic.
I mean, for me personally, no. I mean, my thing was offense because I was always like one of the best players in my league. So offense was always my thing. But like off the ball defense was a good was something I always had. Like if someone goes for a layup, I can come off the ball and try and block it. But I'm not really used to like having like defense as the main point of emphasis. But I'm getting used to it now.
You guys have struggled on the road a little bit. Do you feel a difference, between how you?
I just feel like, I mean, it's we go through ups and downs as a team. We're young still, but I just feel like if we just stick together and stay poised on the road, it will have a good outcome for the most part. Yeah.
Staying poised hard to do as a freshman who's never played in those kind of road environments like that.
I mean, it's hard, but it's just like a mindset to me. I just look at it as just don't ever like splinter away from your team. Just always try and keep everybody together. And that's easy stuff, like just always being one and not letting anybody just drift off and go into their own mind or anything like that. But yeah.
Along a similar line for you, a freshman, the entire college experience is new, being a student and everything. How has that entire balance been for you in the adjustment?
I mean, it's been kind of at first it was kind of hard trying to balance everything. I didn't know my way around campus, so I was kind of like rushing to get everywhere and stuff. But as time went on, I just caught the hang of it and just found like the loopholes like in school, like how to manage my time better, how to just get from point A to point B quicker. So, I mean, it's all like a learning process for me still. I'm still learning 'cause I'm still young, still a freshman, but it's been a great process for me so far.
Every team, unless you're undefeated, strives for consistency. What kind of things do you guys talk about amongst yourself to try to attain that consistency?
We just always say to them, like we gotta go out there and just do it. Like it's a mindset. We can't just one day go out there and be like, oh, we're gonna just take plays off. Like it's gotta be every day, every possession, every second kind of thing on the court. Where we just gotta keep going and just never give up. It's like a thing where we just can't give up.
Is it tough not to take plays off sometimes when you get late in the season, the grind and everything else?
I mean, yeah, everybody gets tired. I mean, it becomes a point where you want to take like little breaks in between possessions and stuff like that. But like in all actuality, you can't because good teams will emphasize and capitalize on those little points where you take off. So we just got to be focused and just stick to it and play hard.
I gotta ask, we've seen Terrell, Audice, and Trey, by my count, all cut their hair this season, man. Are you next up on the list? You're kind of the last guy standing.
No, never. I'll never cut my hair. Maybe trim it, but that's never coming off. Not like players. Nah.
Why don't you like to cut it?
I don't know. I mean, since I was a kid, I always had hair. I was always known as like a wild child, and my hair was kind of like that thing about me that everybody realized. So I just always stuck with it. My brother cuts his hair. I don't deal with that stuff. It's not a good feeling to have no hair. Like
Oh, jeez.
what? No, please. I don't mean like that, please. I just like hair, you know.